We live in a world where technical skills are praised, but the true game of life is played, and often lost, through human relationships. You can be a genius, a top performer, a visionary thinker, but if you don't understand people, you will be outmaneuvered, misunderstood, and manipulated. In The Laws of Human Nature, Robert Greene gives us 18 laws that decode the hidden patterns of human behavior. These aren't abstract theories. They're psychological strategies drawn from history, power dynamics, and real human flaws. Greene doesn't shy away from the darker aspects of who we are, because mastering life requires confronting what we often try to suppress. This expanded guide explores each law in detail, with powerful insights and practical takeaways to help you read others deeply, manage relationships smartly, and transform yourself internally. Law 1. The Law of Envy. Beware the hidden dagger. People won't admit they envy you, but you'll feel it. In awkward praise, in forced smiles, in subtle jabs disguised as jokes. Envy lives in the shadows and strikes quietly. Even the most ordinary success, getting promoted, starting a business, or receiving public praise, can trigger discomfort in others. This envy is dangerous not because it's rare, but because it's often hidden. How to deal with envy. Downplay your success. Share your wins selectively. Observe reactions to your good news. The eyes don't lie. Watch for a flicker of tension, a delay in smile, or sudden silence. Avoid envy triggers. Don't brag. Ask questions instead of talking about yourself. Reframe your own envy. Use it as inspiration instead of resentment. Envy poisons relationships. If you see it growing, step back. If you feel it inside, dig deeper. It's telling you what you really want. Law 2. The Law of Role-Playing. Everyone's wearing a mask. People rarely show who they really are. We all act at work, in relationships, even on social media. We wear masks to fit in, survive, and be liked. This isn't deception, it's human nature. But while others play roles, most never notice them. That's your advantage. How to see through the mask. Focus on contradictions. Watch for behavior that clashes with words. Read micro-expressions. Real feelings flash before the mask settles in. Ask strategic questions. Let them talk. Their truth always leaks out. Play your own role well. Adapt without becoming fake. Master the mask without losing your identity. Don't resent role-playing. Use it. The person who understands the stage controls the script. Law 3. The Law of Compulsive Behavior. People don't change, they repeat. Behavior is a loop. People repeat the same mistakes, reactions, and emotional patterns again and again. If someone betrays you once, they'll likely do it again. If they run from pressure now, they'll crumble under it later too. Why? Because character is fate. How to use this law. Watch patterns, not promises. What they say doesn't matter. What they do repeatedly reveals everything. Look under pressure. That's when the real self comes out. Value character over charm. Choose long-term relationships with people who show discipline, emotional control, and empathy. Identify toxic types. The over-perfectionist, the rebel without cause, the oversensitive, the pampered, the narcissist masked as a savior. Don't fall for a performance. Study the pattern. It will always predict the next act. Law 4. The Law of Covetousness. The Desire Game. Humans don't desire what they have. They desire what's just out of reach. Scarcity drives attention. Forbidden things become fascinating. This is the engine of marketing, relationships, and ambition. How to turn desire into power. Don't show off. Be slightly mysterious. Let others fill in the gaps. Become elusive. Withdraw your presence slightly. People will chase. Focus on others' fantasies. Become what they want, not what you want to be. Don't try to have everything. Choose your desires carefully. Know what's truly worth wanting. Desire is irrational. Use it to pull attention instead of pushing for it. Law 5. The Law of Repression. Embrace the shadow. Everyone has a dark side, a shadow full of rage, insecurity, and taboo thoughts. We repress it to look good, but that buried energy leaks out as anxiety, guilt, or destructive behavior. How to use the shadow. Acknowledge it. What you resist grows stronger. Channel it. Turn anger into action, insecurity into empathy, weirdness into originality. Let it breathe. Show more of your real self in safe relationships. Let the eccentric shine through. Don't fake perfection. People trust those who own their flaws. Authenticity isn't about being raw all the time. It's about integrating every part of you, even the parts that scare you. Law 6. The law of narcissism. Escape the ego trap. We all want to be noticed. But when that need becomes the center of your identity, it warps your relationships. Some people, like the character Mabel in Greene's example, weaponize guilt, emotions, or silence to control others. They need validation like oxygen and will punish you if you stop feeding them. The way out: develop self-love. If you can praise yourself, you won't need praise from others. Practice radical empathy. Forget yourself for a moment. Step inside their shoes. Recognize manipulative empathy. Some people fake caring to get attention. Don't fall for it. Balance self-focus with other focus. Narcissists collapse when the spotlight dims. You won't if you're rooted inside. Law 7. The law of irrationality. Master your emotions. People don't act logically, they act emotionally, then justify with logic. Anger, fear, ego, they drive our decisions unless we tame them. Tools for emotional mastery. Step back before reacting. Buy time. Delay the damage. Watch your emotional patterns. Know what triggers you and why. Train pain tolerance. Emotional growth happens when you sit with discomfort, not run from it. Don't fear being wrong. People who can admit they're wrong evolve faster. If you can stay rational in emotional chaos, you'll dominate every room you enter. Law 8. The law of short-sightedness. Play the long game. Most people live moment to moment, chasing dopamine, fearing discomfort. The long-term thinkers, they build empires. Think like a strategist. Don't react. Anticipate. See 5 moves ahead. Ask, what are the second-order consequences? Fixing a problem today might create a crisis tomorrow. Let others rush. You stay grounded. Climb the mountain. From the top, the game is clear. Delayed gratification isn't weakness. It's ultimate strength. Law 9. The law of defensiveness. Influence without resistance. People hate being told what to do. If your approach makes them feel stupid, small, or threatened, they'll resist, even if you're right. How to persuade. Smartly validate first. Let them feel heard and respected. Make it their idea. Guide, don't push. Listen deeply. People trust those who truly hear them. Diffuse ego tension. Flatter subtly. Avoid "you should" language. Control the conversation by letting them believe they're in control. Law 10. The law of self-sabotage. You are your own worst enemy. 2 people experience the same event. One grows, the other collapses. Why? Because mindset is everything. Greene uses the example of travelers in Paris. One hates it, one loves it. The difference wasn't Paris. It was them. Expand your outlook. See life as an experiment. You're not failing, you're testing, learning. Stop over-personalizing. Most of what people say or do is about them, not you. Break free from cynicism. Skepticism isn't intelligence if it paralyzes you. Push through pain, your body, your creativity, your spirit. They all expand under stress if you don't quit. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop getting in your own way. Law 11. The law of grandiosity. Ground the dream. Grand dreams give us fuel, but if they're untethered from reality, they become delusions. It's easy to imagine massive success and skip the dirty work. How to stay grounded while thinking big. Set stretch goals. Not too easy, not impossible, just above your current ability. Take daily action. Tiny, consistent wins beat explosive, inconsistent effort. Welcome criticism. The world will humble you. Use it. Earn your confidence. Let results, not fantasy, validate your path. Dream big, but walk steadily. The mountain is climbed one step at a time. Law 12. The law of gender rigidity. Reclaim your wholeness. We're told to fit rigid gender roles. Tough guys don't cry. Kind women can't lead. But we all possess both masculine and feminine traits. Logic and intuition, power and grace. How to reconnect. Reflect on childhood conditioning. What were you taught to suppress? Explore the other side. Men, try vulnerability. Women, own assertiveness. Stop labeling traits as gendered. Strength, care, passion, discipline. These are human traits. Be your full self. Integration makes you magnetic and whole. When you unlock all of who you are, you become unstoppable. Law 13, the law of aimlessness. Find your North Star. Success without purpose is emptiness. Many people chase money or fame only to feel lost after achieving them. How to find and follow purpose. Revisit childhood joy. What lit you up before the world told you to grow up? Notice your obsessions. What could you do for hours without reward? Create meaning. Attach your work to something bigger than you. Help, uplift, build. Break it down. Set a big goal, then break it into 6-month, 30-day, and weekly missions. Don't just grind. Aim with clarity. Life is too short to wander blindly. Law 14, the law of conformity. Be in the crowd, not of it. We all want to belong, but the price of blind conformity is losing your mind to the mob. How to resist. Groupthink. Think independently, even if it isolates you. Build a reality group. Surround yourself with honest thinkers, not echo chambers. Seek truth, not trends. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's right. Control emotion in groups. Calm is power when everyone else is panicking. Lead yourself first. That's how you'll lead others later. Law 15, the law of fickleness. Fame is a fickle lover. People love a rising star, but when you stumble, they vanish. Loyalty is rare. Expect betrayal, prepare for it, and don't let it define you. Strong leadership practices. Earn trust through service. Give more than you take. Lead by example. Don't ask what you won't do. Stay visionary. In crisis, people follow clarity, not charisma. Adapt without losing yourself. Stay fresh. Stay true. Lead because you care, not because you crave praise. That's how you last. Law 16. The law of aggression. Redirect the fire. You're aggressive. So is everyone else. The difference is where you aim that fire. Healthy aggression tactics. Acknowledge it. Stop pretending you're not that type. Channel it into fitness, business, creative work, anything that builds. Know your triggers. Cut them off early. Use breath, space, movement. Attack problems, not people. Winning battles means nothing if you destroy allies in the process. Aggression isn't evil. It's energy. Direct it wisely, and it becomes your rocket fuel. Law 17. The law of generational myopia. Transcend the time trap. Every generation believes they are unique, but they're usually just reacting to the one before. You are influenced by ideas you never chose. Trends, fears, slang, culture. Your generation's zeitgeist shapes how you think. Break free by studying other eras. Read outside your time bubble. Mix old with new. Blend classic wisdom with modern tools. Connect with other age groups. Get mentors. Mentor others. Challenge cultural scripts. If it doesn't resonate, rewrite it. You are not your generation. You are your vision. Law 18. The law of death, denial. Live with the end in mind. Death is your ultimate deadline, but most of us live as if time is infinite. We waste days, delay dreams, stay stuck in loops. Live sharper, love deeper, embrace mortality. Let death motivate, not depress you. Cut the BS. If it's not meaningful, let it go. Create urgently. Article legacy, memories. Start now. Ask every day, if I had only 1 year left, would I be doing this? Life is short. Make it wide, deep, and unforgettable. Final reflection. The human game. Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature doesn't just explain people, it awakens you. It urges you to stop floating through life unconscious of what drives you and those around you. These laws are not meant to make you a manipulator. They're meant to make you a master of awareness, of your shadow, your motives, your relationships, and your place in time. To win at life, you don't need to dominate others. You need to dominate yourself.